So now that we got 6 weeks of Geno Smith at the helm, quarterback position here for the Seahawks, let's see, can we buy him? Can we be betting on him? Is there any bettability? Is there any value in Geno Smith heading into the next 6 weeks? So let's quickly not quickly, we are going to spend a little bit of time on this. So we got his overall career stats up. We got some highlights because he only had 2 starting seasons here as a true starting quarterback, and those were his first 2 seasons, so rookie year and second year. So we're not going to get the best gauge of what truly Geno Smith is, but we've got all of his highlights, his every single touchdown from his Jets era, and then we have some drives queued up from the game on Thursday because that's going to be what we're going to be weighing a lot when we kind of make our final conclusion on what Geno Smith is and if we can buy him. How much can we buy him on a scale? We'll try to give a percent to it. And then we will go into their schedule for the next 6 weeks, and hopefully they are winnable games here with Geno Smith at the helm. So here we go. Geno Smith overall drafted in 2013 to the Jets. So we have to kind of take that into consideration as well. He was playing with the Jets in 2013, 2014. So rookie and the Jets, that's not something that goes together, folks. We saw Sam Darnold. I mean, rookie quarterbacks with the Jets are not good. So year one, Geno Smith, started every single game that season, went 8-8. That's pretty gosh dang good for a rookie. Serviceable. You can build upon that, going into the next season. Unfortunately, they're the Jets, so they kind of declined from 2013 to 2014. But his first season, his rookie season, 8-8 record, pretty solid there. 55% completion percentage. We absolutely hate that. We're looking for 62 to 65. That's what we say is good. We may be moving the number this season, but that is still a work in progress. But this was 2013, so we're looking for 62 to 65% completion percentage. That's just good. Obviously, anything above 65% is great. Anything below 62% is not really good at all. So rookie year, little bit of a benefit of the doubt there at 55% completion percentage. He had 3,000 passing yards. We like to see at 4,000, so not great there. 12 touchdowns, but this is the worst part right here. 21 interceptions. No. That's absolutely atrocious. We're looking for 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Not, what is this, 0.5 touchdown to interception ratio? This is absolutely not great. We don't even really like to see double-digit interceptions, and we don't want to see 22 in the first digit there. So real not great season, year one, but he's a rookie and he's with the Jets, so a little bit of a grain of salt there. And then in 2014, once again, basically playing the entire season, only started 13 games, but he played the majority of the season. He went 3-10 during that span. That's absolutely not great, especially when you just came off of an 8-8 season. He did, his completion percentage did go up a little bit. Nothing great, though. 59% completion percentage, so still less than what we need to see. 2,500 yards, once again, less than what we need to see. The touchdowns increased by 1. Okay, 13 touchdowns, and then he cleaned up the interceptions, only 13 interceptions. So that's kind of the best thing about Geno Smith. He was learning to cut down on the interceptions year 2, and then they're like, yeah, you're never going to start again, because 2015, he was still with the Jets, no go there. 2016, still with the Jets, no go there. Then he goes to the Giants for 2017. He plays 1 game for the Giants there. 58% completion percentage for the game, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception though, so that's still pretty solid, not throwing picks out there, but he didn't win the game and everything else was not that great. 2018 with the Chargers, and then 2020 and 2021 now with the Seahawks. So unfortunate here, nothing great to start his career with Geno Smith, so he doesn't kind of get that second contract, that second kind of, hey, all right, now let's start getting it going and try to prove that you are, a great quarterback in this league, folks. Obviously, we can't take your rookie year as the end all be all, and especially in 2013 where we're like 5, 7, 8 years removed from that. But let's just kind of get a gauge on what Geno Smith was looking like back when he was playing with the Jets. So we got every single touchdown as a Jet. It's a 6-minute and 30-second highlight tape here. We'll see how it goes. If he's looking good, how's he scoring? Is he only scoring in the red zone? And we also do know that Geno Smith is kind of a little bit of a dual threat quarterback. So let's see if the numbers reflect that. So year 1 rushing, he had 366 yards. Year 2 rushing, 238 yards. So not the biggest dual threat, but let's see what we get in this highlight tape. And then when we're done with this, we'll look at his game from a couple days ago, Thursday Night Football. But here we go. Let's see what Geno Smith was looking like at the quarterback position here for the Jets. And did he deserve kind of that second contract? At least a third year starting consistently to truly figure out if this man can play or not? Because, 2 years and you throw him to the curb. Sam Darnold got, 4 years with the 3 years with Jets. He's in his fourth year, I believe, with the Carolina Panthers, and he's looking good. Josh Allen trashed his first 2 years and then exploded year 3. So the fact that they didn't even give this man kind of that third season, a little disrespectful. But let's see what he was truly looking like here out on the field. So here we go. We get a red zone passing attempt, standing tall in the pocket, delivering a nice ball right there. 15 yards for the touchdown. All righty. What else do we get? Let's keep going here. All right, back in the red zone. Second and goal, and then that's what we want to see. Geno Smith taking off, and it's kind of just a quarterback run right up the middle of the field. He takes on some blockers, some defenders, and he hurdles right into the end zone. So that's what we like to see, and we did see that on Thursday night, him taking off. I think he had about 28 to 30 rushing yards, something like that. But here we go. Let's keep going here. 2nd and 5 at midfield. What do we got? Show out Geno Smith. What do you got? Here. Oh, look at that. Standing tall in the pocket, delivering a deep ball. Boom. Okay. This is what we're talking about. Look at this man. Standing tall in the pocket, taking the shot. This man gets absolutely obliterated here by the Bills defense. Boom. But he stayed tall in there. And let's count the yards on this ball. He's launching this from the 40-yard line, getting it all the way down to the 20. Bingo. Bango, baby. What do we got there? 30, 10 yards, 40 yards in total, standing tall in the pocket, and it goes for the touchdown. All righty. That's what we love to see right there. Let's see if he can keep it up. Here we go. Back, throwing deep. Another good ball right there. Who's that? Santonio Holmes? Sheesh. Very well done to catch that ball. One-on-one matchup. We always kind of love our quarterbacks taking those one-on-one matchups, trusting your receivers, trusting your arm to put the ball right on the money. And once again, that's what Geno Smith did right here. Once again, let's count the yards on this one. Let's get a nice gauge on what this man is truly kind of maxing out on his arm. So here we go, throwing it from the 25-yard line, getting it all the way down to the 40. So we got 35 yards there. All righty. And then it's Santonio Holmes just beating the defender. That's an easy touchdown right there. And in the fourth quarter, tie game 2020, clutch Geno Smith, folks. Come on. Here we go. Another play right here. And, man, look at this dime right here between two defenders. Sheesh, look at that. Look how tight of a window that is. And Geno Smith fit that right in there. Bingo, bango. And then the receiver takes it all the way. And I know, folks, these are all his best plays. I get that. But we're just trying to find a gauge. What is this man looking like at his kind of maximum potential, and then we can go from there. But so far, this man's got some good accuracy and overall. And once again, this is only his first 2 years really playing for. So all these highlight tapes are rookie year and second year. So once again, not giving a quarterback 3 years, we see people pop off in year 3. Geno Smith never got that chance. So we don't really know what his true ceiling can be, so we're getting a gauge right here. Let's keep the highlights up here. Against Atlanta, boom, throwing it high enough for his tall receiver right there. That's what we're talking about. Great ball placement right there. He sees that his receiver has, look at this. Look at this matchup up here, folks. This is clear advantage. What are we talking? Maybe 3 inches right there, height. And Geno Smith sees it. And this is still tight coverage. You got to put this ball right on the money. And he does that. High ball so your receiver can go up and get it. That's what we love to see. And Geno Smith is putting some good balls together right here. We absolutely love it. And this is on Monday Night Football, too. Sheesh. All eyes on him, and he's taking it in stride, baby. Here we go. Another throw back in the red zone right here. Just a nice little dump off. Nothing too great. Receiver does the rest of the work. All righty. Once again, Monday Night Football making the right reads. You got to give him credit. Another throw against the Falcons. Man, oh man, he is torching the Falcons defense. Jeez, Geno Smith torching this dirty Birds defense. All right, now we got against the Patriots, against Bill Belichick's defense. What can he do against this? Here we go, throwing a touchdown in the red zone. Let's rewind this one more time. Standing tall in the pocket, climbing up, and then boom, putting it right on the money. Great separation there by the defender as well. Here we go, back in the red zone. They're down 21-17. Geno Smith. Ooh, look at him. The nice little hesitation to try and get some separation here between the defender and him. Look at that little boom. Ooh, I'm going to go out. No, I'm going in. And that gives them enough to just go right into the end zone. So, once again, some solid dual threat ability here by Geno Smith. Obviously, he's not, Kyler Murray, but more maybe of a Ryan Tannehill-esque type of speed, which is still solid speed for a dual threat quarterback out here. But let's keep it up here. Here we go. Back in the red zone again. And this is great. Getting it done in the red zone. I mean, red zone accuracy, you've got to have it. I mean, we've been knocking Matthew Stafford, calling him Stathu Mafford, because these last two performances just floundering in the red zone, throwing interceptions, not being 100% on the money in the red zone, and having to settle for field goals. So most of these highlights are coming in the red zone. That's huge green flags here for buying into Geno Smith. But here we go. Once again, taking off in the red zone, making defenders miss. It's real solid work right there. All right, here we go against Oakland. From the 30-yard line, boom, once again, 50-50 ball. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know about this one right here. He threw this one into triple coverage, and that's all receiver right there. But once again, trust in your guys. I've got no problem with taking the shots, and that's something we look at quarterback play as well. We don't just want to see the dink and dunk. Try and take that opportunity. Stretch the field vertically. So far, so good here. That last play, though, a little bit of too much of believing in your guys. And once again, Geno Smith back in the red zone, utilizing his legs right here. We got to watch, and when we're done with these highlights, we got to go back into I want to go to his game logs for years 1 and 2. Just to kind of see, because some of these plays, I want to see like what his completion percentage is. We know it's like average of 55, which is not good. But let's see, did he have like an 80% completion percentage game mixed in with some like 50s and 40s? So we'll get that in a second. But here we go. Let's keep these highlights going. Back in the red zone. Boom. Tight throw there in the red zone, but it's good. Man, oh man, trying to stage that comeback. Down 10-0 here in the red zone again. Boom. Strike over the middle. This is real interesting. A lot of these highlights are from kind of the 10, inside the 10 right there, folks. Red zone accuracy is great. And cleaning up those interceptions. Remember, only 13 interceptions in year 2, and he's getting all these touchdowns in the red zone. That's pretty solid. Here we go. 2nd and goal from the 5, back in the red zone. And there it is. Boom. Once again, one-on-one matchup, putting it right on the money. What else do we get here? We would like also to see some bombs here. Really want to see kind of like a 55-yard bomb. We'll see what his longest passes of his career are as well. But once again, utilizing his legs in the red zone. Boom, 3rd and 2, picks up all the yards needed and scores the 6. All right, here again, it's the Dolphins, and once again, just in the red zone, utilizing his legs, direct snap to the quarterback, and he just goes right up the middle. Scores a touchdown again in the red zone. Boom, just dumps it off. Is that Chris Ivory getting into the end zone? I believe it is. Once again, nice little shovel pass there in the red zone. Geno Smith, one-on-one matchup. Oh, yeah, this is the ball right here, folks. Yes. Against Green Bay, 35 yards. Folks, can you talk about accuracy right here? Right in the basket right there. Fantastic. I think that's Eric Decker with a nice like a step and a half on the defender, and Geno Smith puts it right on the money. Let's go to when this game was. Was this a year 1 game or a year 2 game? Because that accuracy was absolutely fantastic. So Jets versus Packers. Let's go to his game logs here. Here we go. When did they face the Packers? When they face the Packers, year 2, Green Bay, year 2, and year 2 was better than year 1, folks. So getting better. He only had 2 starting seasons, rookie year and second year, folks. So we can't like write off Geno Smith and say he's absolutely trash. We don't know. And so far, we're seeing some real nice glimpses, some real great green flags on Geno Smith. So they end up losing to the Packers. What do you do this game? 50% completion percentage. We don't like that. Only 176 yards. We don't really like that either. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Alrighty. Maybe we're getting a little bit too hyped on the highlights. Okay. Back in the red zone, folks. Falling backwards, staying on his feet, and then taking it in for the score. Did this not count? Did this play not count? Dak, what's going on here? They're up 7-0. Is this a little bit later? These plays are going out of order? Yeah, these plays are going out of order. Alrighty, so Geno Smith, he's responsible for 2 touchdowns right here, a passing and a rushing. Gets them up to kind of a 14-0 lead against the Packers real early on in the game. Pretty solid, so he must have floundered for the rest of the game. Kind of got figured out a little bit. This is the red zone play that we just saw, just utilizing his legs in the red zone, folks. Real solid. All right, here we go. New game against the Bears. Looks to be on Monday Night Football as well in the red zone. Geno Smith, prime time. Boom, just barely getting the ball over that defender. Doesn't seem to have the strongest arm, but overall not too bad. And we're gonna watch watch him on Thursday as well, folks, to get an updated kind of game by this man. But let's keep it up here. A couple more plays against the Lions. Once again in the red zone, going to Decker. Gotta love it. Big, tall weapon. Utilize him. He's utilizing his weapons. He's got great weapons in Seattle to utilize as well. So here we go. And then in the red zone, one-on-one matchup, jump ball, puts it perfectly. And once again, trusting your weapons. Another red zone touchdown. All these touchdowns are from the red zone. Give the man some credit right there. Another great ball here to Eric Decker. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Against the Patriots, we'll watch one more play. We'll end it on the next play right here. And then we'll move on to what he did on Thursday night. So here we go. Last play up. Show us something great against the Vikings. Airing it out. Here we go. Boom. Underthrown ball, though. And we're only talking about 40 yards. Launching it from the opposing 40-yard line. Getting it down to the end zone. So his arm is not the biggest. That's kind of what we're getting here. A little underthrown on some balls right here. Balls kind of fading off. We just saw it, kind of fading down low. Trying to get it over this linebacker a couple plays ago. And we're also going to see this in this touchdown drive. So now let's get his updated. What did Geno Smith just do on Thursday? Are we still seeing the same things that we saw year 1 and 2? Good mobility, getting it done in the red zone, a little bit of a short arm. So let's see if his arm got a little bit bigger these last couple of years, because when we look at what Geno Smith was kind of training under, let's go back to this. So he was with the Jets for 2 more years before they shipped him out, and that was the Ryan Fitzpatrick years. So he learned under Ryan Fitzpatrick, but then he went to the Giants, learned under Eli Manning for a year. That's a pretty good, sure, first ballot Hall of Famer right there. Talent to kind of pick their brain and see what they're all about. And then he goes to the Chargers with Phillip Rivers. So once again, another Hall of Fame quarterback out there. And then he goes to now the Seahawks, and he's able to learn under Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson for about a year and a half so far. So he's able, he's learned from some of the best quarterbacks here to play the game. So let's see if he learned and if he improved a little bit. So let's go to his performance here of Thursday Night Football. So we're going to watch kind of a drive and a half here. The first drive, we're going to watch the entire thing right here. It's his first drive of the game here. Comes into the start of the fourth quarter, and he leads them on a touchdown drive that is so needed. They're down 16-7. And as we were watching those highlights, Geno Smith is used to being down for the Jets, folks. So he's like, oh, I'm down 16-7. This is my bread and butter, baby. We're ready to rock. I'm ready to score some touchdowns. This is what I do. So he does that. And then we're going to watch his, what are we going to watch? His field goal drive, the following drive after the touchdown drive, because we get some stalling right here. They get down in the red zone, and then we get a 1st and 10 pass to complete, a 2nd and 10 pass to complete, and a 3rd and 10 pass to complete. So was it on Geno Smith not being accurate in the red zone? Because we just saw him pretty accurate in the red zone for the first 2 years, so that needs to be up. Or is it on the wide receivers, or is it on just great defense being there to break up the ball? So we'll investigate why Geno Smith stalled on this drive. Was it his fault or not? And that's going to factor into how much we can buy him moving forward. But here we go. Let's start here with some good stuff. It's a big, long touchdown drive, folks. I mean, they're down 16-7 right here. They need a score. Really, they need a touchdown. But this is, his career stats right here. Here we go. 57% completion percentage for his entire career. Not close of even good. 6,000 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 36 interceptions. But those interceptions were kind of front-loaded for his first year. We said 20+. That's really bad. So he has cleaned up those interceptions from year 1 to year 2, and that's probably the biggest green flag of Geno Smith that we've seen so far, cleaning up those mistakes. But let's watch this man on this drive. First time coming into the game. First time playing a snap since what? Since 2017. First time in real game action. And he's backed up on Thursday Night Football on his own 2-yard line, folks. And this man drives all the way down for a touchdown. Let's see how big of an impact Geno Smith has. So here we go. First play from his own 2-yard line. Let's see what he does here. Here we go. In the shotgun, running back. Hands it off, all right, get him a little acclimated, don't let him, all right, first play of the game here for Geno Smith, first play in 4 years, not going to, let him launch it, play once, so easing him in. Now we get 2nd and 7, Rush picks up 3 yards, empty backfield, now they're trusting him, here we go, Geno Smith drops back to pass, clean pocket, and tries to deliver a strike over the middle of the field, trying to hit his weapons, DK Metcalf. Let's try to watch this one more time. Real tight coverage here. Yeah, I mean, he did get pass interfered with. We see him, and the ball ends up potentially being picked, but that's because of the pass interference. And we saw the interception here by Geno Smith because Tyler Lockett fell down. So decent here. Let's see if we get a nice replay. We get, obviously, the hold here, the pass interference by DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf had the step, put the ball out in front. Just Jalen Ramsey with the penalty. So far, solid ball there by Geno Smith, his first pass attempt. Here we go. Let's continue this drive here. Here we go, 2nd and 10, empty backfield again for Geno Smith. Boom, a nice little crossing route going to DK Metcalf, utilizing his weapons. And once again, that was something that we saw his first 2 years with the Jets, utilizing his A1 Tier 1 weapons, not trying to just dink and dunk to the running back out of the backfield, not trying to just kind of tuck it and run with it, utilizing, we know DK Metcalf's probably their A1 Tier 1 wide receiver, and went to him on his first 2 throws. That shows confidence. Here we go. 1st and 10 again, dropping back to pass, rolling out of the pocket, buying some ties, keeping his eyes down the field, and then going to his tight end. Is this Will Dissly right here? At the first down marker. Let's watch this one more time. Was this a little bit behind, or was this right on the money? Here we go. A tad behind, so rolling out to his right, throwing across his body, a little bit behind, but that's Will Dissly, one of the best tight ends in the league, and once again, trusting his weapons. Fantastic. Got to shore up the accuracy a little bit, but so far, once he has all the first-team reps here, I mean, he hasn't had first-team reps in 4 years, folks, so I don't think we should be writing off Geno Smith 100%, but let's keep it up here. Here we go, 2nd and 1 now. Good drive. They're at their own 43-yard line, driving the ball, picking up the first down, moving the ball. This is not dink and dunk here by Geno Smith, so I'm loving it. They hand off the ball. Obviously, you don't need to abandon the run game. So they picked up the first through the ground. Here we go. Next play up here by Geno Smith. Going to be a pass one. Once again, empty backfield here. 5 wide. Truly trusting this man right here. Stepping up into the pocket. And boom. And then he slides. Ooh, so smart. Not trying to do too much. Not trying to do too much out here. Huge green flag for Geno Smith. I'm loving it so far. Let's see if it keeps it up. Great step up in the pocket. And once again, utilizing his legs like we know he can. All right, here we go. At midfield. 2nd and 4 now. Drops back to pass. Now he takes kind of the shallow route there, dumps it off to his running back out of the backfield. Solid work there. Let's quickly see if there was anything open a little bit more down the field. We don't have the all 22 yet for this game, but let's see if there's anything that we can see. You could probably go to DK Metcalf again. He's not looking to the side. You could probably go to this man at the first down boundary as well. You throw this kind of low and away. He probably makes the catch. So a little bit of a miss here, I would say, but this is kind of the wide open route, so not terrible decision, maybe some better decisions, but overall, this is his first drive, so we're not going to penalize him too hard out here. But here we go. It's a crucial 3rd and 1. Who do they trust here on this play? Do they trust Geno Smith to pick it up with his legs, or are they going to trust the running back to do it? So here we go. Geno Smith under center, motion man across the field, DK Metcalf. Here we go, 3rd and 1. What do they call? They utilize the running game. All right, so the huge confidence and believability is not there yet with Geno Smith. They're still going to run the ball on 3rd and 1. Smart. Here we go, 1st and 10 after picking up the first down. Let's see what this man can do. Now in the Rams territory. Field is starting to shrink. Is this man still going to be aggressive with the ball and confident in his arm? They run the ball there, picks up about 2 yards. We're going to get a 2nd and 9. Only picked up 1 yard officially. Here we go, 2nd and 9 now. Geno Smith dropping back to pass. All right, plenty of time to throw. Oh, my. There it is, folks. Fantastic. Plenty of time to throw. He didn't kind of bounce out. You saw him right here. He wanted to kind of escape the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. Boom, and then delivered an absolute great ball right here. Decently tight coverage to the tight end over the middle of the field. Picks up the first down and 5-10 yards more right there. He wanted to run, folks. He was about to run, but he was like, damn, this line is protecting me. This line, I mean, this is plenty of time to throw. This is a clean as heck pocket. Look at this. Look at this. And he doesn't take off. That's huge right there. And then delivers, I mean, right on the money. That was absolutely fantastic. Now we're starting to get towards the red zone where we kind of know Geno Smith, that's his game. You put Geno Smith in the red zone, he's going to get it done. But here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line, 5 wide. Once again, empty backfield here. Pete Carroll truly showing huge trust in Geno Smith. No kind of extra blocker, no running back blocker, no threat of a run here with the running back, and then he's going deep right here, and this is kind of where we see the arm a little lackluster. Geno Smith does not have a big arm, folks. I think he would kind of max out at maybe 50 yards, maybe 45 yards, and we just kind of knocked Taysom Hill a couple of days ago on the show when we were doing our Wednesday film study for the Saints game of why you have to stay with Jameis Winston, because Taysom Hill arm is absolutely not big at all. He maxes out at like 40, 45 yards, which is, you can't do that in this league. You get at midfield, you need to be able to get it down to the end zone. We're really looking for a kind of 55 yards as kind of maybe your base max. 55 yards through the air. So Geno Smith right here, a little underthrown, kind of lucked out a little bit right here, that the corner kind of stopped right here and didn't stay with DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf adjusts the ball and is able to score the touchdown. So it's great that he scored a touchdown. It's great that once again he's trusting DK Metcalf on a kind of a one-on-one matchup here, and he tries to take the shot right here on 1st and 10. Yeah, why not take the shot on 1st and 10? This is some green flags here by Jeez, I keep calling this man Jameis Winston. Yeah, some great throws here to stretch the field vertically here by Geno Smith. Just a little bit underthrown. I mean, you have 8 yards in the end zone to kind of loft this man to throw it to the back corner. A little underthrown and potentially broken up, potentially intercepted if the cornerback stays 100% on DK Metcalf, but he stops his momentum and then he just can't recover when the ball sails behind his head. So we are kind of a little concerned with Geno Smith's arm overall, but the accuracy is pretty solid. Him staying cool, calm, collected in the pocket's real solid. And first drive in 4 years, folks, and he goes down and scores a touchdown. That's something special right there. All right, but obviously it's not all great here. They end up losing the game, unfortunately. So let's go to the following drive right here. We're going to queue it up to kind of shout him out on this 20-yard pass play, but then we're going to get 3 straight incompletions in the red zone, and that's uncharacteristic of Geno Smith, of what we've seen so far of not getting it done in the red zone. So let's see why Geno Smith stalled on this drive, but let's shout him out one more time on a nice big 20-yard pickup here. So here we go. The Rams went down and scored a touchdown, I believe, to kind of cancel out their last touchdown. So you really need a touchdown here, because once again, they're down 9 points, only 3 minutes and 43 seconds left. So you really kind of need to score a touchdown so you make it easier on your following drive, the potential game-winning, game-tying drive. So you score a field goal here, it's still a 6-point game, so you need a touchdown. You put the pressure on yourself to move the entire length of the field, where if you score a touchdown on this drive, you're only down 2 or 3 points, depending on if they make the kick, but you're only down 2 points if they make the extra point, and now you only have to get yourself into field position, and that really comes back to bite this Seahawks team in the butt, where they have to drive the entire length of the field with really only 2 minutes and not a lot of timeouts left. So Geno Smith truly floundering here in the red zone. This is not the greatest, but let's see why. But let's cue it up here on the big play first. So here we go. 2nd and 10, Geno Smith, and it's just a setup screen, so that's not even on Geno Smith. He put the ball right on the money, which is all you really are looking for on a setup screen, running back, tight end screen, whatever it is. You just have to put the ball on the money accurately, and he did that there. But this is all the running back out of the backfield. So now we get 3 straight incompletions in the red zone here. Ugh. We got to skip all these commercials. Oh, geez. The All-22 isn't up yet, so we can't just click around to the plays. We got to look through the 3-hour broadcast. Cue it up. But here we go. We're after a commercial break, and now here we go. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. They kind of need a touchdown in this situation. Let's see what Geno Smith does here, and if all these incompletions are on him. So here we go. Here we go, dropping back to pass. Clean pocket, and then taking that shot. Oh, Tyler Lockett. Man, oh, man, one-on-one matchup, and this is a nice 50-50 ball here. That's a good 50-50 ball. I like it. What's the penalty? It's incomplete. Unfortunately, Tyler Lockett couldn't come up with it, but overall, that's still a good ball thrown. Was there no flag on that play? Damn, Tyler Lockett usually catches that too. Ugh. That's great by Geno Smith, though. That's not a knock on Geno Smith. Tyler Lockett always catches those balls too. Damn it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. What do we got by Geno Smith? Here we go. Drops back to pass. Once again, still at like the 14-yard line. Rocketed in low and away to the tight end. Once again, it's not bad. Let's see if we get another replay of this. It was low and away, but that's exactly where it had to be because Jalen Ramsey was all over this defender. So try to get it down to like the 2-3-yard line. That's still a good shot taken. I really hope we get another replay from the back angle here, and it doesn't appear we're going to get that. Unfortunate. We don't have the All-22. Unfortunate. Here we go. Let's watch this one more time to see if we can decipher it ourselves. Geno Smith. Is this possible to be caught? I think that's a good ball. I still think that's a good ball there by Geno Smith. Let's also go back one more time. Was there anything else wide open that he missed? We're not really seeing it. You dump it off here, picks up about 3 yards. You dump it off here, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. This man is covered, and that man's covered as well in the end zone. So that's still a good idea to go with the ball. Just unfortunate, great defense there by Jalen Ramsey to kind of break it up last second and put the pressure on the tight end going to the ground. So once again, Geno Smith out here in the red zone, still accurate as heck. We're loving it. And let's get this last play here. 3rd and 10. Another pass incomplete. Come on, Geno Smith, send us home on a strong note. Let's see what we can do here. Once again, all 3 of these plays were not kind of empty backfield. So did that hurt the success a little bit? Who knows? But here we go. 3rd and 10. Last play here by Geno Smith. Drops back to pass. Pressure's getting there, but evades the pressure. Keeps his eyes down the field. Throws the ball to the end zone. And this was incomplete right here. This one was a little off the mark. Let's see if we get another replay of this one. Yeah, just kind of receivers running into defensive backs, trying to kind of receivers getting open, running all over the field here because Geno Smith was able to buy those extra seconds, has the receiver open, trying to go to him, and he just runs into Jalen Ramsey there in the end zone. So, of course, the ball is totally incomplete because the receiver trying to get there, unfortunately, was hindered. But that's not pass interference. I think that's just incidental contact. But once again, this is decent play by Geno Smith here. Man, oh man, can Tyler Lockett catch, or that's not Tyler Lockett, Freddie Swain. Can Freddie Swain get to this ball right here if he doesn't run into Jalen Ramsey? Probably. So Geno Smith, not even on him here. So he was looking good here on these 2 drives. Real impressive. The only true knock that we have is that he doesn't have a big arm. But everything else, the dual threat ability, the escape ability, the accuracy in the red zone, all that's some solid stuff that we've seen by Geno Smith. So I think there is some buyability. I think I would probably mark it at maybe 70% buyability. I just can't kind of air it out too long. I think we kind of cap him off at maybe 45, maybe 55 yards or 50 yards max. That what we've been able to see so far. So when you got Tyler Lockett to the deep ball with Russell Wilson, that's one of the best connections in the league. So maybe can't hit him all the way down the field. DK Metcalf's got some great one-on-one kind of ball skills to go up and catch it. So overall, I think there is some nice buyability into Geno Smith. So now the last thing that we have to do here is that Russell Wilson's going to be missing at least probably the next 6 games. So let's check the schedule here for the Seahawks. What are their next 6 opponents? And let's see if Geno Smith could potentially pull off some wins here. And let's see what the record here for the Seahawks will most likely be. We'll predict the outcome for the next 6 games to see how they're going to fare without Russell Wilson. So here we go. They just lost to the Rams, unfortunately. But then they have the Steelers on, what is this, Sunday Night Football is the next matchup, and it's in Pittsburgh. So who do we take, Geno Smith or Big Ben? Big Ben's immobile and can't move the ball down the field. Geno Smith is mobile, can't move the ball down the field that great, but still better than what Big Ben can do. So that's definitely a winnable game here. It's on the road, and the Steelers defense is solid, so hopefully they game plan well. The Seahawks do. So this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one, especially on primetime television. Sunday Night Football, but Geno Smith just handled Thursday Night Football kind of like a pro they were at home for that game. Okay. That's going to be a tough one. It's winnable. It's definitely winnable. He can go out and outperform Big Ben 100%. So that's a winnable game there. It's definitely a winnable game. Then they go and face the Saints, and they're at home on Monday Night Football. They got Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, back to back to back. Damn. Okay. People love the Seahawks, I guess. Jeez. But yeah, this is a definite winnable game. The Saints defense isn't anything great, and we've seen Jameis Winston. He's not airing out the ball either. So yeah, another winnable game here. Fantastic. And then they face the Jaguars. That's a win. I'm not even going to say winnable game. That's a win. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's Urban Meyer. He's lost the respect. He's lost the locker room. I don't even care. It's in Seattle, too, so I'm sure Urban Meyer's going to stay after this game as well to get caught doing something he shouldn't be. So yeah, fantastic. Another win, a win right there. And then they're on the bye. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th week is against the Packers in Green Bay. And that's going to be a real tough game. This Packers defense is real solid. Obviously going toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers. Trying to, out to throw Aaron Rodgers is not an easy task to do. So I don't know if we're going to call that winnable. I'm going to call that kind of losable game right there. And then the last week here, week 6 against the Cardinals. They're at home. And once again, that defense right there of the Cardinals is fantastic. And it's going to be hard to outperform Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's dual threat ability is way better than Geno Smith, obviously. Kyler Murray's deep ball is way better than Geno Smith's deep ball, obviously. So I'd probably call this one a losable game. The only kind of silver lining here for the Seahawks against the Cardinals here on Sunday, November 21st, is that what were we gonna say? The only green flag is that they're at home for that game, so maybe the 12s get involved. But we can kind of see them going 3-2, which hey, that's not bad with a backup quarterback 3-2. So we could potentially see this Seahawks team at 5-4, they'd be 5-5, which obviously isn't great overall, but it's at 500 and it's a little bit better than what Russell Wilson did. So I think there's some good green flags and some good viability into Geno Smith. I don't think this is just kind of real bad, grim news for the Seahawks where they're definitely going to go 0-6. I can definitely see 3-2. 3-2 because of the bye, so that's only 5, and then the bye is 6. So coming back, and then they have to face Washington. Russell Wilson could definitely beat that team. Then the 49ers, then the Texans, then the Rams and the Bears and the Lions, and then the Cardinals. So once again, it's really just division opponents after Russell Wilson gets back that they have to really go out and face. Everything else is really easy. Washington, Texans, Bears, Lions. That's their last opponents when Russell Wilson comes back, and we know we can probably sweep those. So, yeah, Geno Smith, folks, some good viability there. Some good viability. Accurate in the red zone. Accurate overall. He was accurate that entire game, Thursday Night Football. Definitely getting better. And, those first 2 seasons, not the prettiest in the stat column, but some good things to build upon. He had kind of 6 years to get right under, the tutelage of Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and Russell Wilson. I think we can buy the Seahawks team, and we may be able to even get some great value on the betting side, because maybe Vegas is definitely fading the Seahawks here, and we might be able to get maybe the Seahawks +7, +10 points in the spread. I think we take that. But we'll know when those odds get released and when we talk about them and all that. So I don't think there is I don't think people should be panicking if for the Seahawks. I think Geno Smith can come in and be that game manager and win some of these games here against some not great opponents. So, not bad by Geno Smith. All right.